I know you know me. I'd like to think that... Okay, today is Tuesday. We're at Animal Care Hospital in Long Beach, and this cute little terrapin Carolina is probably older than dirt. Was actually presented to me several days ago from a friend who had found this guy crossing the street and really felt sorry for it. And turns out that our buddy here has a broken plastron, got a kind of a scarred carapace, and even worse, his right front leg has, this is a chronic injury. You can tell because of all that pink scar tissue and stuff in there. All that is basically a really cool scab. And of course you can see where it's actually starting to heal right next to the bones. That's the radius and ulna right there. And sadly, on the other side, he doesn't have any leg either. So we don't know how this happens. Sometimes as a car can hit them, they're maybe lucky enough to have their head inside and it can actually pinch off both legs. And or this guy was one of those turtles where someone in its environment, okay, some carnivore, just sat around and waited for him to stick his head and his feet out, and every time his feet came out, the carnivore would just grab it and chew off a piece for lunch. Anyway, I don't think the car injury is working because this injury over here is obviously much older and almost healed, and this injury over here is pretty fresh. So chances are this is a carnivore attack. Been working all day and on the internet and calling companies trying to find a way to do a prosthesis. Right now we're about to get some x-rays in just a few minutes of our buddy to see if we have enough bone here to actually go ahead and build a prosthesis for. With all the prostheses that are being built and all the technology and implants, this guy might be one of the first turtles to have a really cool implant as opposed to the stuff on the bottom. But we still have to find a way for him to be weight bearing here and to fix all this carapacial injury. So we really have a lot to do for this guy. And right now, this is just the beginning of the whole process. And he's about to fall over. Well, thank you for staying up long enough for me to get that part done. Anyway, we're going to put you back up on top of here. He hasn't eaten for us yet at all. But that's what it looks like as of now. Oh, the other day when I was bringing him back, I didn't want to leave him in the car, so I did have to take him shopping with me. And one of the employees at Rouse's in Gulfport actually just asked me if I would name him Spike after his first turtle. I'm hoping Spike is still alive, so I don't want to name him after somebody dead. But anyway, that's what we look like for now. We'll call him Spike because he's got spikes coming out of his leg. And let's see what we can do for this guy long term. All right, the case continues. Back in the late 1990s, the Threatened and Endangered Animal Rescue and Rehabilitation Center, we used to call it the ARC, had placed all kinds of external prosthetics on terrapin Carolinas and gopher tortoises. The bad news was we didn't understand the viability of these patients with those injuries. For example, did they have a spinal injury that stopped their legs from moving and caused other issues? For example, we had once put an external on a gravid gopher tortoise, and because she had a fractured spine, she ended up dying a horrible death because she could not lay her eggs the way she needed to. So anyway, we've not done as many external prosthetics on these guys because it really isn't always the best thing for a patient. The good news is the technology is out there to do some really, really good stuff. And with bearings and wheels, we're no longer having to make our prosthetics out of syringe cases and so forth. So this will be one of those really cool cases that should make that difference and hopefully bring back some of that technology for tortoises. On another note, the x-rays that we took at the Animal Care Hospital in Long Beach didn't give us the detail needed to proceed with the leg surgery, so I'm going to have to go back and retake some better pictures. In the meantime, having done some internet research, I did see plenty of examples of externals done, but so far all of the research doesn't show that this is an intraosseous implant that's been done in a tortoise before, especially the leg. So enjoy the pictures, and we will show show you those when we get the next x-rays.